So this video is going to be pretty different from what I usually post. This is going to be my explanation with all the evidence I was provided with by staff team and members of the situation that happened with the Tactical Assault VR community and its developer JarvisS. I hope I can accurately convey everything. And yeah, I appreciate you guys watching, and let's get right into it. For years, the developer behind Tactical Assault VR has been known online simply as JarvisS. Recently, though, members of the community began sharing public records that came out recently, connecting JarvisS to a 2020 criminal FBI investigation in Las Vegas. After those records circulated, JarvisS publicly confirmed in his Discord server that he is the individual named in those records. That means this is no longer a question of identity. The question now is, what actually happened? This video examines the police investigation, the court records, the later conviction record, and what JarvisS has publicly acknowledged. Before we get into the video, I do want to clarify some things. It's important to separate facts from assumptions and misinformation. While I will not be defending JarvisS in any way, it is important to be accurate and not be spreading misinformation about someone who did something wrong. The video relies on publicly available news reporting, court records, and JarvisS' own public statement and statements from his staff team. I'll distinguish between what the police alleged he did, what prosecutors charged, and what later court and registry records show, and what JarvisS himself confirmed. There was no actual child involved in the operation, thankfully. The person represented as a 15-year-old was an undercover law enforcement officer, and nobody was actually hurt, thank God. On July 8, 2020, the Las Vegas Review-Journal reported that Jarvis Sango had been arrested during an FBI child exploitation task force operation. According to the arrest records summarized by the newspaper, an undercover officer posed online as a prostitute. During the conversation, the officer informed Sanko that the prostitute was 15 years old. The article reports that JarvisS continued communicating and later arrived at the agreed meeting location, and police arrested him there. According to the arrest report, JarvisS was arrested on suspicion of soliciting a child for prostitution and luring a child to engage in a sexual act. Court records from July 2020 show JarvisS was formally charged with 2 felony offenses. The first, customer engaging and soliciting a child for prostitution, and luring a child to engage in a sexual act. Several months later, the preliminary hearing was waived and the case was transferred to district court for further proceedings. This does not tell us what the final conviction was. For that, we have to look at this next record.